Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a bit of a new look Zero to Hero. This is going to be our first proper episode, I think, episode 29, where we're playing for our brand new side in the form of the KASHIMA Antlers. And as we can see, we're going to be playing as a central midfielder with a license to roam, a license to get forward. And, you know, to make it even more tougher, our first game is an away game in a massive title 6-pointer because Kashiwa Reysol are, of course, top of the Japanese league right now. And we've got some catching up to do. We saw a quick look at our tactics there. Quite interesting because we kind of look to play counter-attacking football and don't look to pressure from the front off the ball, but look to play short passing whilst we play with two big strikers up front. So I think the dynamic and how it actually plays out on the pitch is going to be interesting. But regardless, it's obviously going to be interesting for us as well because we are playing in a brand new position as a central midfielder. 25 minutes in, I cut inside on my left foot. Have a strike on goal, but yeah, it was a good save from the league leaders. Goalkeeper, 25 minutes in, try and win the ball in the air from a corner. Volley comes in from one of my teammates and it just about skims the bar. Second half begins. And Cristiano has the first major chance of that half. I pick the ball up and I look to counter-attack the opposition. Now, of course, we're in second place. Kashiwa Reysol are top of the league, so a win for us here, especially away from home, would be massive for us. And my semi-assist certainly helped, or rather is helping us, without giving any spoilers away, achieve that. So it was my initial pass there into the run of Yuma Suzuki, who then played it to Kakita, who had quite a relatively easy finish. Substitution, Havenar, big lump up front, came on for Kashiwa Reysol. They looked to try and change things around in place of Cristiano, much more physical, much larger striker. To be fair to him, he was causing us all sorts of difficult predicaments, and they should have probably scored from that last cross that came into the box, but we somehow lived to fight another day. 79th minute, through ball played in for me. I play in Yuma Suzuki, and I'm really not quite sure how he didn't score from that kind of position, considering he is one of the better strikers in the league. And just how clear-cut that position or that chance on goal really was. 83rd minute, the big guy wins yet another header and it goes blisteringly wide. Probably expect him to finish that one. Shot from distance there to almost round the game off before I pressure the opposition. I pick the ball up here in the 86th minute. But one thing that's been really frustrating for me recently is just how easy it is to bring me down when I'm on the ball. So I have modified my training a little bit, try and improve my physicals and my speed a little bit more, because I feel like technically I'm not too shabby. I just need to try and not get pushed off the ball as easily anymore, because in that kind of situation I want to try and hold the ball up and, you know, bring the wide players into play. So yeah, with only 2 points really between both sides, I've kind of joined the KASHIMA Antlers halfway through the season in a decent position where we could potentially win the league, which is of course the end goal for us. I missed a game because of a suspension, because obviously my yellow cards carried over from some of the yellow cards that I had at V-Varen Nagasaki, and we unfortunately drew that game 2-2, which meant that we dropped points. But anyways, it was also worth noting that Wesley, who signed for Aston Villa in real life, somehow won the Ballon d'Or. I'm not quite sure how he beat Neymar, for example, to the Ballon d'Or, but he did. That's Pro Evo for you. 22nd minute, up against the Yokohama F. Marinos. Fun fact for you. The KASHIMA Antlers and Yokohama Marinos are the only two teams that have never been relegated from the J1 League. But anyhow, I was used to assisting a Suzuki back at V-Varen Nagasaki, and it looks like I'm going to be assisting Suzukis yet again. You'd think I own shares in the motorbike or car company. Do they still make cars, Suzuki? I'm pretty sure they do, don't they? Do they? I'm not sure. They definitely make bikes. Anyhow, let me know in the comments. So, 44th minute, shot from distance. I think that was just about creeping in if it wasn't for the defender getting in the way. 50th minute, I'm obviously doing a little bit of tracking back, given the fact that I'm a central midfielder. so far a good solid game for me. Looking to try and get a higher rating than 6.5, which was how I ended the last game against the league leaders. And hopefully the fact that I've got an assist already will ensure that exactly that happens. 1-2 between myself and Yuma Suzuki, but the defender just about gets in the way to stop me shooting on goal. But it's another scenario where I'm getting pushed off the ball a little too easily. If you guys catch that, which is really frustrating for me. Yeah, 9.0 rating. Didn't get man of the match because obviously Yuma Suzuki did, but I said I wanted to improve my rating from a 6.5, and at 9.0 I don't think I can really do more than that. Away against the Shimizu Pulse, 24 minutes in, ball whipped into the box here, and I know what you're thinking, how on earth did I miss this chance? Yes, it fell to me on my left foot, but really I should be hitting the target from there, and I've got to own up and just say that was absolutely dreadful and incredibly frustrating, given the fact that, you know, when you're competing at the top of the league, every goal counts, and really let myself down there. 53rd minute, and somehow Duke beats me to this ball. We give a free kick away, he takes it quickly, and we are made to pay the price for being fast asleep. I'm not really sure whether or not that striker was in an offside position. I've seen it before where players are in an offside position and the linesman doesn't raise his flag. I think it's because games try to add an element of error, try and make things a little realistic. But anyways, that to one side. Nice through ball from myself into the path of one of our strikers, but we cannot score. And as a result, we lose to Shimizu Pulse, who are not by any means one of the strongest teams in the division. And that means that, well, we're now suddenly 7 points off Kashima Racehall in top place. And we're just dropping far too many points. So we go again against Sagan Tosu. And only 2 minutes in, we head the ball onto the bar. And, you know, when things like that start to unfold and unravel, it makes you think, are we going to cock this title race up? And that goal certainly started making me think that that was going to be the case. Harakawa, who's not really a goal scorer, finds the back of the net, celebrates with Ibabo, his right-hand man. And, you know, defensively, that was just terrible from all of us, including myself. But, you know, I guess I have an excuse because I'm not one of the centre-backs. A nice floated ball in from me towards, I think that was Leandro. Tries this speculative, but it doesn't pay off. 16 minutes or 17 minutes, though. Ball into the box, and it's an easy tap-in for that same man again in the form of Leandro, who's currently kind of playing either as a second striker or as the right midfielder in this 4-2-2-2 system. I've contemplated moving out to the right-hand side, or requesting that I moved out to the right-hand side, because it puts me in a more offensive position. But so far, I'm going to be somewhat content with playing just as a centre mid, and we'll see what happens. 30 minutes in, I start this lovely move off. I pick the ball in the box again, and I'm just really unlucky there not to get another assist in the colours of the Kashima Antlers. And once again, as Yuma Suzuki heads the ball over the bar. So, you know, regardless of whether I'm playing as a right midfielder or as a central midfielder, as long as I'm making these runs into the final third, you can tell that I've got the quality on the ball. It kind of baffles you why no one wanted to sign me in the last transfer window. There were some really good suggestions in the comments, so thanks a lot for that, guys. Hopefully now, well, I'd like to think that we're going to finish in the top 3 positions with Kashima Antlers, regardless of whether or not we win the league. Hopefully, you know, being able to play on that slightly more global stage, as in the Asian Champions League, will kind of help us further our career, maybe get a transfer to Europe. And that could come sooner rather than later if we keep playing like this. Easy ball, just past the centre-back. Goalkeepers on this game just don't rush off their line, except when they're the AI ones, apparently. And yeah, we went 2-1 down. And when it seemed like we were going to significantly drop points again, the referee decides to give us a penalty. We can see the replay of what it was for. It was a bit of a high foot, a little bit clumsy, a little bit soft. But, you know, when you're a Kashima Antlers player like myself, you don't really care. And up stepped number 33. I think it could be Hirato. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, to be honest. Yeah, it is Hirato. He takes our penalties. It's a big lump in the box up front, and he gets the equaliser, but I'd have much rather he picked that ball up and took it back, you know, to the centre circle, because we need a goal, and we need all the points that we can get. And that's why I put pedal to the metal, put the afterburners on, and decided if you want to get something done, do it yourself. And there we go. My first goal in Kashima Antlers colours, in a Kashima Antlers shirt, and it was a 90-minute goal. Credit where it's due to Leandro. Lovely weighted ball through. I think Yuma Suzuki wanted the ball, but I said, nah, see you later, mate. I'm going to score against Sagan Tosu. They finally don't have Fernando Torres, and I've got a decent record scoring against them. I want all 3 points. I'm going to take this win, and that, ladies and gents, is why the Kashima Antlers signed me. For moments like exactly that. I get man of the match as well, which obviously is awesome. So, thanks to my goal, there's now only 4 points between us and Kashiwa Reysol at the top of the league. I'm in the team of the month again. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.